Take a deep breath. Hold it. Now gently exhale. Ironically, while oxygen is necessary for all human life, it is also the element that is at the root of the aging process. That's because oxidative stress, which is a toxic level of reactive oxygen in your cells, is one of the primary causes of cell damage and the adverse effects of aging. It's almost as if your cells were slowly rusting from the inside. There's no stopping the process, but as with rust, there are ways to slow it down, to inhibit the aging process, and even reverse oxidative stress. It's called nutrigenomics, the science of using nutrition and naturally occurring compounds to affect gene behavior and attack the root causes of aging. Another root cause of aging is the depletion of mitochondria in your cells as you age. Mitochondria that are the powerhouses or engines of your cells. Nutrigenomics delivers a one-two punch that creates stronger cells that are better equipped to fight the effects of aging by using the NRF2 pathway to help the body produce more antioxidants and using the NRF1 pathway to boost mitochondrial production, which inhibits the aging process and increases the energy level in your cells. Aging is inevitable. The rust comes back. The engine loses some power. But now we don't have to take aging lying down. LifeVantage's study of nutrigenomics fights the root causes of aging to help people look and feel younger, naturally. LifeVantage, at the forefront of nutrigenomics.
Now, most of you are probably familiar with the atomic structure. So this would be the negative electrons, the positive protons, and then the yellow represents the neutrons, the neutral charge. And the net charge should be 0 on an atom. But when an atom gains a positive charge, it gains that positive charge by actually losing an electron. So because it's lost an electron, it has a net positive charge, and that atom with a net positive charge is known as a free radical. A free radical is nothing more than an atom that has lost its neutral charge. It's lost its neutrality. And therefore, because it has a net positive charge, it is looking to pull a negative electron from a surrounding atom in order to stabilize itself. And that results in what we commonly know as the rusting process, also known as oxidative injury or the reduction reaction. So oxidative injury or the reduction reaction is nothing more than the rusting process. When you take an apple and you cut it in half and it turns brown within a few minutes, that is free radical damage. That is the rusting process. That is oxidative injury that's taking place. Now here's a normal atom, and here is an atom that has lost its neutral charge and now is a net positive charge and is defined as a free radical. This is what a cell membrane would normally look like. This is a lipid bilayer, and what you are seeing here is a normal, stable, non-injured cell membrane. And then when we look at what free radicals will do, they will actually cause this lipid membrane to get chopped up, almost like a lawnmower blade would chop it up, and this is known as lipid peroxidation, which is a form of free radical injury or oxidative stress. Now this particular mechanism that you're looking at will result in things such as heart disease, for instance. The endothelial wall lining of a vessel wall, when it's exposed to this type of a damage, no matter what it's caused from, it's going to result in this type of an injury. But what can cause this type of injury? These would be the 7 toxicities that we're going to talk about. So cancer, for instance, heart disease, for instance, a neurodegenerative disease, stroke, diabetes, arthritis. The mechanism of injury is actually this. The cause of that mechanism may be various things, and those are really the toxicities we're going to talk about, but they all result in the same pathology, the same damage that you're seeing right here in this slide. And what an antioxidant treatment in this particular case we're talking about ethylene diamine tetraacetic acid, it helps to stabilize those molecules that are acting as free radicals in order to neutralize those atoms and keep them from wanting to pull an electron from the surrounding atom. When you look at this particular slide, the result of this damage is that there's these molecules in there have a net positive charge, and they're trying to stabilize themselves. They're trying to neutralize themselves. So what they're doing is they're going through and trying to do their best to pull electrons from surrounding atoms in order to stabilize themselves. By doing that, it causes a chain reaction, and the chain reaction continues to cause further damage, and it becomes basically uncontrolled. This pathology that I'm trying to explain is easily discernible when you see a banana that's peeled and left exposed to air for a few minutes and it starts turning brown. That's actually what's happening to our systems all the time. And our system actually has the ability to make its own antioxidants to protect itself. But when the load, the oxidative stress, when the free radical burden in our system, when the toxicities in our system exceed a certain point, the body can no longer create its own antioxidants, or the body's ability to make the sufficient antioxidants that are necessary in order to reduce or alleviate the stress being caused by this oxidative injury is no longer there. And so we have to then give the body additional antioxidants, give the body additional buffering protective substances that will help to reduce those free radicals.
Hi, my name is Amy Homewood from Bethesda, Maryland. I want to thank you for joining me today. And I'm hoping that you've watched the ABC Primetime Investigative Report with John Quinones. We're breathing in air that's polluted. We're drinking water that has chemicals added to it. We're eating foods that are riddled with pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, insecticides, food coloring, genetically modified organisms that our body can't even recognize. And then we have cell phones and computers, electromagnetic frequencies that are all around us in our society today, basically banging against our bodies and damaging our cells. And all of this is called oxidative stress. It's basically free radical damage. And this is what is connected to over 200 diseases. You notice that John Quinones' oxidative stress was reduced by 45% in 14 days. We can't say that Protandim treats, cures, or heals any disease, but we have a peer-reviewed published study that shows that oxidative stress is reduced by 40% in 30 days, 100% of the time and 100% of the people. It's 5 natural herbs. The first one is milk thistle, which is a natural liver detoxifier. The second is turmeric, which has been used for thousands of years in India to fight inflammation in the body. We have green tea, which is a super metabolism booster, super antioxidant. Then we have 2 Ayurvedic herbs, ashwagandha, which is a brain calmer and improves cognitive functioning and sexual functioning, and the other one is bacopa, and that is to upregulate our own body's natural endogenous enzymes. And what's really interesting is the chemistry of the 5 ingredients together that make it 18 times more powerful than taking those ingredients on their own. It's literally like if your body's on fire with free radicals and you take a Dixie cup of water and throw it on your body and expect to extinguish the flames. That's not going to happen with a vitamin C tablet or broccoli or any of the other things we're putting in our body. They're all great, but they're not going to do the job, especially with the toxic load we're under. Because of the science that we have and the interest that we got from the science community, and we have all these studies that other universities have done on our behalf without us even having to fund those. It's a very unique place for us to be. We have more science than any nutritional supplement on the market. So I invite you to join us on this journey of wellness and empowering people to take care of themselves and completely transform people's lives.
We do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe. But because it's being sold as a nutritional supplement and not a drug, Protandim does not need FDA approval for safety.
It's the little yellow pill that scientists say could eliminate chronic diseases and help you live well into your hundreds. Quinones has been taking Protandim for 2 weeks now and tells Extra,
I am sleeping better. I feel a lot better and also energized when I do wake up.
You know, as a patient advocate, I stumbled upon Protandim almost 3 years ago. Someone introduced me to Protandim. I just looked at the research and figured out, hey, wait a minute, I have to take 360 oranges in one day to get the same effect of one pill? Sold.
Antioxidants, okay? These are still good, right?
Oh, not only are they good, but we've breathed a whole new life into this topic. We now know that you can actually boost your own body's defenses without even just taking vitamin C by eating lots of colorful fruits and vegetables. But there's also a new supplement on the market called Protandim that is made from an extract of herbs that actually upregulates and boosts your natural manufacturing of antioxidant enzymes.
Wow.
So this is going to reduce those harmful free radicals, reduce some of that cell damage associated with disease, and this is a double thumbs up.
How do you find the energy to keep doing it night after night? We get a lot of comments. People have been emailing me and saying they love how you look, like you're ageless. It's incredible. So
I have a secret.
What is your secret?
I have a secret formula, and it's a company called LifeVantage. They came up with a product called Protandim. Now, what causes the aging process is free radicals in our body, oxidative stress. This Protandim stuff, I've been taking it for 2 years.
We have it on the table right there.
Clinically proven to slow the aging process down. It reduces the oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. So I tested it, and it works. And the nice thing, it's not pharmaceutical. It's real food.
I'm going to have to give it a try.
Med.gov, a scientific library maintained by the U.S. government, houses over 90,000 studies that discuss oxidative stress. This massive amount of research demonstrates the harmful effects of oxidative stress. Why haven't we heard of this before? Why aren't there more products answering the problem of oxidative stress? Some have released products claiming to reduce oxidative stress, but none of these products can scientifically show a significant reduction of oxidative stress until now. Protandim reduces oxidative stress by activating a protein called NRF2. Where's the proof? In the first human clinical trial, Protandim reduced oxidative stress by an average of 40% over 30 days. And there's more. Numerous research institutions have studied Protandim and validated its impact on oxidative stress by regulating thousands of genes through NRF2 activation. If you knew somebody who would benefit from Protandim and you had exclusive distribution to this product, would that be worth looking into? We think it is.